Good morning, everybody. I'm shooting this quick instructional video so we can set up for today's activity. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to look at multiple choice and reading and writing conventions. So the first thing you have to do to set up read and write is to make sure that you are logged into Google Chrome. So you quite simply open up Chrome. So go to your Chrome icon, open it up, and make sure that you are logged in. So it appears that I am. So if you're not logged in, you need to do so. Quite simply, I'm going to tap on Gmail here, and you're going to have to log yourself in. This will pop up, sign in, and now I am fully signed into Chrome. There's my Gmail. The next thing you need to do is you need to be on ugcloud.ca. So www.ugcloud.ca. Make sure you're logged on. And when you are, just like we do every day, you need to go to Classroom. And the spot we are going to in Classroom with our class is yesterday's announcement, actually 2 days ago announcement, October 20th. It's called Multiple Choice Writing Conventions. If you can't find it on the page immediately, all you do is hit Control and F and begin to type in the word multiple, and it will pop up. You can use the up and down arrows to get to multiple choice, and that's where it will lead you on the screen. So you need to open, first of all, again, your multiple choice rules. It's called Copy of Writing Conventions Multiple Choice Rules Student Copy. You also need to open up your main idea multiple choice, this Kurzweil file here. Open that. And this is the project that we'll be working on for today. So when you get the option to open this up, you can either go to Open With and then Read and Write, or you can go to Read and Write for Google down here. It will pop up in another screen, and we can begin to use the read and write function to read us the section that we're doing today. The last item that you'll need to open up, which is something that you have a copy of, in fact you don't need to open up, but the last item that you need is called the OSSLT multiple choice answer sheet, and that looks like this. If you don't have one, make sure you get one from Mr. Arnold. That's me. So we have the reading in Kurzweil file PDF. We have the copy of writing conventions, and you have your multiple choice answer sheet, which you should have a copy of. If you have not gotten a copy of it yet, please get a copy from Mr. Arnold. So now that we have everything open and we are ready to work, what you need to do is you need to go into this document here. So a few of the hints that we looked at yesterday are on the copy of writing conventions. This one here. If you want to use read and write to read it for you, please do so. So we have to read the question carefully. So any question that's on the question sheet, which is underneath the reading in the activity we're doing today, you have to read all the questions carefully, just like you did yesterday with the test taking exercise. So if you receive something on a test that looks like this, and this is exactly a question from a couple of years ago on the literacy test, go down below the reading and read all of the different questions in the question sheet. So that's your section 5 reading. Read all the questions. This is going to help your brain prepare for the next step, which is reading. So this is called pre-reading. And once you've done that, you'll be ready to read. And with the magic of read and write, you can quite simply just click on the document and it will begin to read it for you. The So let's just turn that up.
Took its name from the partisan saint who was celebrated on the day on which it occurred. Confusion arose when there was a recurrence. For example, on September 13th, 1876, the day of San Felipe, a hurricane hit Puerto Rico.
Okay, so as you read through this, you can make note of really specific events that happen within the reading, and you can highlight those, or you can put annotations next to them. So if I turn off that function, I can now use my annotation function to highlight things and say this is important. I can also pin that to say this is an important fact, and I can add little text pieces in there too. So if I want to say, all right, September 13th, 1876, that's an important date, put a pin next to it, type here, this is a 1. Okay, another one that I can look at could be down here, get another pin, and if it asks me who chooses the names, I know that the WMO, this is a who. And I can go back to these pins to find this stuff out. Good stuff. So, now that we have read through our reading, we've pinned some important facts with who, what, when, where, why, and how, we can begin to go into our actual multiple choice questions. And the way that you answer those multiple choice questions is explained for you again on the copy of multiple choice rules conventions here. So, the first thing you do when you approach a question is think of an answer that may be correct. You read all 4 of the possible answers. You cross out with a pencil or a highlighter or a strike through any answers that are incorrect, ones you know are most definitely wrong. You can highlight words or phrases, which we did while we were reading, and find the 2 answers that may be correct. So within your PDF that we were just reading, you can quite possibly make a pin, like so, down in your multiple choice, put a pin there and say wrong, and put another pin here that says wrong, and now you know you have your 2 pins for the questions that you know are most definitely not correct. Alright, so if you can't figure out what answer is right, guess at the one that you think is the most right. The last and one of the most important parts is to record your answer on the correct bubble on the student answer sheet. So what I mean by that is if you are looking at section 5 reading, make sure that you also have section 5 that you are answering, which is here. So section 5 reading, you're going to find section 5 on your answer sheet, and you can pin that as well. So I know that I want to put a pin next to section 5. So answer these. Good. Okay, now you are ready to answer your questions. So if you want to watch this video again, please do if you didn't catch it the first time, and we will go through this, and afterwards I'll be posting the answers up on the classroom page so everyone can see it and we can take it up as a class. Alrighty, thanks, and I'll see you in class.